Hi guys and dolls, this is Monica again. Hi Instagram, hi Facebook. Hope you're having a lovely day. Today in London the weather is a little bit crazy. We have had sun, we have had rain, now we have grail. So it's a bit like, actually it's still hailing now. So yeah, a little bit crazy. You know, that what happens in spring. We just have a little bit of everything in every day. So we feel a little bit that the summer is closer and then there's a kind of a glimpse of winter. So yeah, we feel a little bit agitated. And also Aries season, everything is fiery, everything is like pushing forward. Also Mercury is direct now, so there's a lot of communication that was in a way keeping us holding back, and now it's like, yeah, I know my truth, I know this is happening, and I want to go for it. By the way, yeah, Friday is the new moon in Aries, so make sure that you spend some time thinking about your intentions, thinking about what you really want in life, and how do you want to communicate the true essence of yourself, who you are, and how do you want to communicate that message to the world. I was talking to some friends of mine that we Toltec, Hermione, I see that you are here. So some of my Toltec family there yesterday we were talking about the importance of spending some time to reflect on, you know, who we are, what do we want to do, and what is the message, how we want to communicate and convey that message to the world. Because again, like life, we keep changing, and our views and what we want to achieve is also different. So make sure that on Friday or nearby Friday you spend some time, reflection time, and thinking about that, about the concept of yourself, what you want to achieve, what you want to do, and then how you want to communicate to others from a constructive point of view. Because as you know, Aries is the sign of the me, of my presence and my power, and you know, affirming that self-esteem, that self-worth from a constructive and loving way. So I wanted to share with you something about this weekend. This weekend I was away on a workshop, on a boot camp, one of my mentors, Mark Atram, and we did some great stuff. But one of the things that we did, that's what I want to share with you guys, has to do with the title of this video, The Power of Persistence and Focus. So the one, you guys know me that I'm quite driven, I'm quite determined. When I have something in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm an Aries baby, so for me there are not challenges. If there's a challenge, the bigger the challenge, the more that I go for it. So for me, it's actually something that is within my nature, you know, going for that. And some of you might feel the same way, that when you are passionate, when you want to do something, you just get yourself together, like bam, you just go with that. So we had an exercise, and I'm not going to reveal much about it, but we had an exercise that we really need to be 1000% laser focused, as you know, a friend of mine says, Kenneth, laser focused about this. So we had to be laser focused to actually go through the pain, go through any potential clouded thoughts, our mind, you know, popping ideas of, oh, this is strange, I don't want to do that, this is new, you're going to hurt yourself. And actually, my thought was, well, I'll get with it. I go through it, because that's just what I do. You know, like I focus, I want to do something, and then I just get it done. But it just happened that actually it didn't go through. And actually, before we go on, I see now that Roger is there, Luis is there. Hi on Instagram. Wave, I'm gonna wave you there a little bit. Also here, Hermione, Fali, hola, hello everyone, Sarah. Thanks for dialing in. So, as I was saying, I had this challenge in front of me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I have the energy, I have the drive. But then, when it was the moment to do that, it didn't go through. So I was like, what the fuck? You know, because my nature is just like the fact that I just get easy sometimes. I just cannot get away with the easy with the first try. And my mom was just like, sort of a turbulent, volcano, chaotic noise there. Because, you know, it's like, oh, actually, that's not how it usually goes. And it requires some persistence. So I kept trying, and it didn't go through. And I was like, what do I do now? So I had to step back, and I had to, you know, really acknowledge myself. This is happening. What should we do? So I just breathed. I went back to my presence and really committed to that vision, committed to that thing that I wanted to achieve, and taking some step back, some perspective, that helped. So by the time that I wanted to give it another go, it actually went through. So, and I'm going to show you what I did, but actually it's not a tiny thing that I did. So basically, this is a wood board. And you know me, I don't personally do taekwondo. I do martial arts every now and then. But this is not the kind of thing that I smash with my hand. That's what I did on Sunday. And I still have it here. So basically the exercise was just to write down things that you wanted to go through. Some fears, some, anything that is blocking your way, that is blocking your abundance. And you just needed to smash it with your hands. And you might have seen that on Facebook or on YouTube, like people like these kids, like Jackie Chan's doing that. But for me, that's not something that I usually do. But again, my mind was like, yeah, we can do this. But I didn't go through. And I had to do several attempts, until I was fully committed, fully driven. Every single cell of my body was just there, present, aiming to go that through. And really quieting the nose, quieting the mind, telling me, oh, you're going to hurt your hand, you need to teach yoga tomorrow, you're going to re-injure your wrist, you're going to not be able to do that. So like, okay, I'm going to quiet that because all of that is holding me back and I need to go through. So I wanted to share this with you because that's a great example and a great metaphor of how we also behave in life. Because exercises like this, what it does is actually just all the reality and kind of the subconscious behaviors and patterns just come up to the surface. And for me was that, okay, I have this drive, but maybe I should give up so soon because I'm always used to, get everything in the first attempt. And otherwise, because also I'm a perfectionist, so if I don't do it the first attempt, it's not valid anymore. So that was a great lesson that I'm going to start applying in my life. If the first attempt is not perfect, if the first attempt doesn't go through, I'm going to keep trying, because it is better to have an option one than an option zero, an option known. That I'm not trying because I'm too afraid, I don't want to fail, failure is actually not even giving it a try. If you keep trying and you want to kind of go through, that's not failing, that's just keep going. So that's my reflection of the day. Keep going, because you can also do this. It doesn't have to be that you carry a board of wood with you everywhere. So you can actually prove yourself that you can smash that through. But just having that thought in your mind and saying, what is the specific situation that I'm holding myself back? That I'm kind of being so much of a perfectionist that I'm not even trying. I'm procrastinating because I'm too afraid of what might happen. Because if I push this through, if I destroy this barrier, what other excuses, what other things are holding me back? I'm getting into a new territory. So what happens if we get into new territory? And that's also why I wanted to share this with you now, guys, because now that it's every season, it's spring, all the energy is coming back. Let's not hold back. And let's just go through that wood board or that wall, whatever is actually just in your way for the things that you really want to achieve. As I was chatting to a client of mine in coaching yesterday, he has, Sebastian, if you're around, hi, one of my dear friends and also one of my most precious clients. He has overcome a lot of challenges, and he's just seeing the light through the tunnel. And the thing is that he has gone through so many wood boards, despite his fear, despite his reservations, despite his environment sometimes, I'm trying to do something new. So let's just go for it. Let's smash that board and let's not hold back. So I leave you here with this message, hoping that it's giving you some inspiration, giving you some strength, giving you some focus. And I hope to see you around very soon. Again, whether in classes here in London, in yoga classes, or any of the coaching sessions, just remember that we are doing a very special promo this month. We have a free session for everyone if you actually want to give it a go. You see that there's a wall there, and you can go through, we can have a conversation, we can see we can actually go through that together. And yeah, please comment, share any of also similar experiences that you have gone through. You know, we're here to support each other as well. So anything that you might think that everyone might also benefit from in terms of what was your technique to go through a really big wall or a wood board that you were trying to smash through but you couldn't. That's also really good. So thank you all for your time. Wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week. Make sure that you spend some time on Friday with yourself, setting those goals, setting those walls that you want to bring down. And I'll see you around, guys. Love you all. And have an awesome week ahead.